Hello and welcome back to the Bransford Webs Plant Company. Well, what a fantastic end we had to last week with some lovely warm spring-like sunshine. It really lifted the heart, and certainly the plants here on the nursery enjoyed it and have pushed on a lot over the last week. So this week you're joining me in Glasshouse 7 and 8, which predominantly was Hebes. They're starting to move out now. A lot of them in garden centres and hopefully selling through for you guys. And we're filling up now behind Sarah. We've got some salvias, we've got some cannas in here, we've got more Hebes in here. What else have we got down there? So yes, summer flowering Hebes in there. We've got para Hebes in here, but still a few of the Hebes for this season as well. So one of the last few to go online for this year, for this spring, shall I say, is Starlight. So we've been growing Starlight for about 6 or 7 years now. It's a lovely white flowered form. So if you want something different to the traditional pink and blue flowers or purple flowers that you see, Starlight certainly offers that. It's also got its variegated foliage too. So a nice long leaf style with nice cream margins to it as well. And it's really robust. If you look at the stem thickness on that, you can see it's a really robust variety too. So really nice. Nice ones brighten up a darker part of the border or stand out against some darker foliage plants around it. And with that white flower in the summer as well, it really lifts a duller corner of the garden. So that's gone online for this week. Also online are our leptospermums. So here we've got Martinii, we've got red ensign, all starting to bud up now and the flowers are coming out, and red damask as well. So these are all a 3 litre, as you can see, flushing out of their autumn trim, and loads of bud and flowers starting to form around the plant too. So that's our 3 litre leptospermums. We'll stick with shrubs for a moment and show this fantastic one from the Proven Winner stable. This is Spirea Double Play Doozy. So I'll start off talking about the Double Play series because we do the Gold, we do Big Bang, and we do Artist as well. All of which are fantastic garden varieties. I would argue probably the best Spirea garden varieties on the market. They offer this dense habit. And the reason they're called double play is because they've got a fantastic foliage form on them and foliage interest, but also they flower really heavily as well. So they've got 2 attributes to them. And the other thing, which isn't really featured in that, is the fact they're really disease resistant as well. So they don't get the mildew you can get in some Spirea types. But Doozy is a relatively new one to us, and it's absolutely stunning. It's early to leaf up. As you can see, it's got this lovely red tips on all its new growth. And just look at that for a plant. That is just a solid 3 litre pot full. Really great garden variety, nice and dense, great habit to it. So that's online for next week. I say watch out as well for Double Play Gold, Double Play Artist, and then a little bit later on, as we get into April, you'll see Double Play Big Bang, which is actually my favourite of the lot because that's got autumn coloured foliage all year round. We'll stick with shrubs again. We'll go back into Hebes for a moment. So we've got Marilyn Monroe, which is online. So Marilyn Monroe again has got that nice variegated foliage, really long leaf on this one. And the undersides of the new leaves are purple as well. So you get a really interesting effect as it moves in the wind and the breeze on the plant area. Proving really popular this year are our Magic Colours varieties, and you can see why from the foliage colour. So I've got Frozen Flame here, and I've got Heartbreaker on the left-hand side as you're looking at it. So really strong, contrasting foliage, bright neon pink leaf colour on there. Absolutely fantastic. So they're proving really popular, so grab them while they're still available. We've also got the next of our lavenders online. So Tiara's been online for a couple of weeks now, and it's going through nicely. And also Regal Splendour is now online. So these are all propagated and grown here on the nursery at Bransford. So great French lavenders grown on an English nursery. Really good variety. So Regal Splendour has that lovely deep purple flower to it as it comes out, and the buds are just starting to form in there now. So it's 2 litre pot full, looking really good. And the final shrub I'm going to show you is Helimium libanatus. Again, propagated and grown here at Bransford. Grown all the way through from cutting right to final plant. It's a 3 litre spec. Absolutely grown really cold as well, shall I say. So these are grown to low tunnels. Absolutely solid plant, and just look at the amount of bud on there. Absolutely smothered in bud. Another couple of days of sunshine, and this will be showing some fantastic flower as that bright buttercup yellow flower opens out. So that's Helimium libanatus. Then on to a few perennial lines now. So we have got our pulsatillas. So these are the Pinwheel series. As you can see on the left, we've got dark red shades. On the right, we've got violet blue. So really nice early herbaceous plants. They'll keep throwing up some flower spikes for the next month or 6 weeks. Really interesting, something a little bit different. And then you've got nice feathery foliage afterwards as interest at the front of the border. So that's our pulsatilica collection. Also, as a little 1 litre pickup line, we have got Phlox McDaniel's Cushion. Really nice ground cover variety with this vibrant fuchsia pink flower that comes through in early spring. So if you want something for the front of the board or a container, that's the thing. It's really nice ground hugging plant. And then last week we filmed in this glass house, we talked about Hebe Lime Pickle, which is a new introduction and was a plant for perennial. So the second in the series of plants for perennial, and this is one that started it for us at Bransford Webs, is Nemesia Peaches and Cream. So this is a hardy Nemesia. It'll stand some really cold temperatures through the winter as long as it's in nicely drained ground. And it flowers and flowers and flowers, and to the point where my garden, might have to chop it back. Just it's getting a little bit too big for where it is, and then it'll flush flowers again. But Peach and Cream, it's got this lovely pink flower with the buttery cream centre to it too. As you can see, loaded in bud, so that'll be in flower by the time this arrives with you next week in garden centres. We're filming this 6-7 days ahead of when the first plants will hit garden centres. So they'll be nice and colourful to wow your customers. And as mentioned with Hebe Lime Pickle last week, this is a plant we're doing for perennial. So 40 pence from every plant is donated to perennial, which is a fantastic cause. I mentioned it last week, but I can't mention it enough. If you don't know about perennial and you work in horticulture, Google them. They're a fantastic charity that supports anyone in horticulture that's in times of need or is struggling, whether that's from a mental health point of view, a financial point of view, or just need some support or guidance. Perennial can steer you in the right direction. So check them out. That's it for this week. Hopefully the weather's going to continue to be nice and sunny. A little bit of rain on the way, but that's not a bad thing. But yeah, hopefully we're going to get some good gardening weather in the weeks ahead. And we'll see you next week to see what's looking good here at Bransford Webs. Goodbye for now.